Hi everyone and welcome back to the Jolie Beauty YouTube channel. Today we're going to be showing you some quick tips on how to apply pressed glitter from our glitter palettes. So that's the Bomb.com or You're on Fleek palette. So let's get started. So I might look a little bit crazy at the moment, but that brings me to tip number one, and that is to always do your eyes before your base. It's really important when you're working with brightly coloured eyeshadows and things like glitter to make sure that you do the eyes first so you can clean up nice and easily if you have to. Eyeshadows can cause fallouts, which can get mixed in with your foundation, which can lead to a muddy looking complexion. So make sure to do your eyes first. The second tip that I've got for using pressed glitter palettes is to use the right brush. You want to use a really stiff, flat brush. I recommend the number 8 brush from the Mythical Dreamers collection. This has got a lovely, flat, stiff head to make application really easy. What you don't want to use is a really fluffy brush. A fluffy brush will just put glitter all over the place. So it's really important that you stick to the right brush type. Another tip to applying pressed glitter is to dampen your brush. So today I'm going to use that number 8 Mythical Dreamers brush, and I'm just going to dampen it with a little bit of the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray, and that's just going to help the glitter stick. And I'm just going to use my flat brush to pick up the pigment. By pressing the brush into the pigment, a flat brush will easily pick up the glitter. Now, your eyeshadow base is also important. Glitter will stick to the tackiest surface. So if you want to really prep your eye for glitter, it's a good idea to use a concealer or an eyeshadow base beforehand. As you can see from my eye at the moment, I've got eyeshadow on, but the paler areas, I've got a little bit of the P. Louise base in Rumour 01 just to prep the eye, and that'll just make it a little bit stickier and easier to apply. So for the purposes of the video, I'm going to apply 2 different glitter pigments. I'm going to start with a paler shade here and then just work into a slightly darker shade. The paler shade that I'm going to use is the shade Pixie, which is this one. And then I'm just going to blend it into a little bit of Babe, just on the middle of the eye. So making sure my brush is nice and wet, and I'm just picking up a little bit of Pixie. This shade is a gorgeous iridescent shade. It reflects a little bit of pink and green too. If you want a more intense look, you can just keep layering up the glitter. For the middle part of the eye, I'm just going to switch to that slightly darker pink called Babe. So just make sure when you're applying the glitters that you're always using patting motions. You should never be swirling or blending. It's always a stiff pat onto the eye to press that glitter in. If you want to blend 2 shades of glitter together, you just need to pat and overlap them, and it will really easily blend the 2 shades, which makes glitter application really creative if you want it to be. So as you can see, that was really easy to do. I've got a few little flecks that have fallen onto my face, but they'll easily be removed with a makeup wipe. We do get a lot of questions about whether you need to use a glitter glue. All our glitter palettes are self-adhesive, so you don't need to use a glitter glue, but if you're going to an event or a festival or maybe out clubbing, you might want to use a glitter glue just for some assurance that it's going to stay in place all night without budging. We also get a few questions about whether you have to use a brush to apply the glitters, and the answer is no, you can use your fingers. Using your fingers will give a really intense effect. However, it's not as precise. I'm going to try and demo on this eye using my fingers, even with these nails. So again, I'm just going in with that Pixie and I'm going to just aim for the inner corner. It is quite hard to get into the inner corner with nails like this, so that's why I do prefer to use a brush generally. We get some reports that people get glitter stuck to their fingers and the glitters won't transfer onto the eyelid. And that's because you might have some kind of sticky texture on your fingers that's preventing the glitter from going onto the eyelid properly. This could be because you've used your foundation or your concealer or a primer and there's a residue on your fingers. So the way of reducing that happening is to make sure your hands are extremely clean when you apply the glitters to your eye. Now I'm just going in with my finger and the shade Babe. As you can see, it gave a really intense effect. It was a little bit more difficult to put it on precisely, but if you wanted to go in with a detailer brush and just clean up your eyeshadow where you've gone over, so you can see here, I've kind of gone over my crease, which isn't ideal, but you could just tap a little bit of your eyeshadow back in just to clean up the lines if you wanted. Because these glitters are smooth cosmetic glitters, they're really easy to remove with a wipe, so you can clean up really easily after you've done your eye application. So I'm just going to finish off the rest of my face really quickly off camera and I'll be back in a sec. I hope you found those tips really useful, guys. We'd love to see your look, so make sure to hashtag Jolie Beauty so we can have a look through. We are giving one of you guys the chance to win a You're on Fleek palette today. All you have to do is like this video and leave a comment down below on what look you'd like me to do next. The winner will be announced on the 30th of November. Good luck everyone, and thank you so much for watching today.